Good evening. Here's the latest weather forecast. 21 areas now under storm warning signal as Typhoon Ruby further intensifies Thursday afternoon. With maximum sustained winds of 205 kilometers per hour and gustiness of 240 kilometers per hour, it continues to move west-northwest at 15 kilometers per hour. The typhoon making landfall in eastern Visayas remains the more likely scenario, although a curvature is still possible. Either way, we won't escape the rains Ruby will be dumping in the country in the following days. Pagasa's forecast track shows Ruby will continue to move towards eastern Visayas tomorrow and will make landfall by Saturday afternoon in northern or eastern Samar area. Pagasa weather forecaster Chris Perez said their data show Ruby may leave the Philippine area of responsibility Tuesday afternoon. Meanwhile, let's try the forecast tracks from other weather agencies. The Japan Met Agency's model once showed the same track with Pagasa, indicating the track of Ruby making landfall in eastern Visayas. The same goes with the Korean Met Administration, which is also consistent with the forecast of Pagasa. Contrary to the two Met agencies, the Joint Typhoon Warning Center or JTWC's track indicates that while Ruby is heading for eastern Visayas, it may still move slightly northward or towards the eastern part of Luzon. The factors to this result can be explained like this. This blue area indicates good weather condition coming from a subtropical ridge or high pressure area in this area. Another high is coming in from here, moving eastward. A cold area or the spacing between the two highs allow an opening, which enables the typhoon to move northward, therefore making the model one for a higher track due to the steering of the subtropical ridge or high pressure area. On the other hand, the latest weather bulletin of Pagasa shows the areas under storm warning signals. Signal number 2 is raised over northern Samar, eastern Samar, Biliran, Leyte, and southern Leyte, as well as in the islands of Dinagat and Siargao. These areas can expect winds of 61 to 100 kilometers per hour in at least 24 hours. In layman's terms, it can result to moderate damage to agriculture, uprooting of a few large trees, and unroofing of a number of nipa and cogon houses. On the other hand, signal number 1 is raised over Catanduanes, Albay, Sorsogon, Ticao Island, and Masbate, as well as here in northern Cebu, Bantayan Island, Camotes Island, and Bohol. Signal number 1 is also raised over Surigao del Norte, Surigao del Sur, Camiguin Island, and Agusan del Norte. These areas will experience winds of 30 to 60 kilometers per hour in at least 36 hours, so better prepare for the incoming weather disturbance. Flash floods and landslides are possible, as well as storm surges along coastal areas, which may reach up to 3 to 4 meters or as high as a one-story house. Continue to monitor the news and weather updates brought to you by Panahon TV through various media as television, radio, Facebook, and Twitter. Hang on tight, we've got more news about the weather after this break.
Kainan na! At syempre, hindi kompleto kapag walang kanin. Almusal, hapunan, sa karinderya, restaurant, only rice, half rice, brown, puti, sa bahay, opisina, pati sa eskwela. Basta, wag lang may maaksaya. Palay, bigas, kanin, wag sayangin.
Bigyang halaga ang mga munting butil upang tayo'y pagpalain ng isang masaganang ani.
Isang paalala mula sa Department of Agriculture.
The National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council and Pagasa released a list of areas deemed critical as Typhoon Ruby threatens the Philippines. Under yellow alert level A are the provinces of Agusan del Norte, Agusan del Sur, Aurora, Bataan, Bulacan, Camiguin, as well as in Laguna, Nueva Ecija, Pampanga, Surigao del Sur, Tarlac, and Zambales. These areas are measured to be in the outmost band or 300 kilometers from the center of Ruby. Moderate to heavy rains can be expected in the mentioned provinces. Meanwhile, under orange alert level B are the provinces of Batangas, Bohol, Camarines Norte and Camarines Sur, Catanduanes, Cavite, Guimaras, Laguna, Metro Manila, Negros Occidental, Negros Oriental, Southern Leyte, as well as in Surigao del Norte and Rizal. These areas are measured to be within 200 kilometers of the forecast track radius. And finally, under red alert level C, these areas are in utmost importance are the following: Aklan, Albay, Antique, Biliran, Capiz, and Cebu, as well as in Eastern Samar, Iloilo, Leyte, Marinduque, Masbate, and Northern Samar. Under alert level A or C are Occidental Mindoro, Oriental Mindoro, Palawan, Quezon, Romblon, as well as Samar and Sorsogon. These areas will experience heavy to intense rainfall. Flash floods and landslides are very much possible, as well as storm surges along coastal areas. On to other news, the northeast monsoon continues to prevail over northern Luzon, bringing light rains over the regions of Cagayan Valley, Cordillera, and Ilocos. On the other hand, provinces under signal number 2 can expect stormy weather in the following hours, as the areas under signal number 1 will experience rains with gusty winds as Typhoon Ruby continues to move closer. Meanwhile, the remaining part of Bicol region, Visayas, and Mindanao can expect light to moderate rains, as the rest of Luzon, including Metro Manila, will experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms. In related news, gale warning has been issued over the northern seaboards of Luzon and the eastern seaboards of central and southern Luzon, as well as the eastern seaboards of Visayas and Mindanao. Rough to very rough sea condition is expected, along with wave height reaching up to 5 meters. Sea travel is very risky due to the surge of the northeast monsoon and the approaching typhoon. Meanwhile, the next lunar phase is a full moon. During the full moon phase, the moon and the sun are on a line with the earth in between. This phase always comes about 2 weeks after the new moon, when the moon is midway around in its orbit of the earth. And to end tonight's forecast, tomorrow, Friday, 5th of December, the sun will rise 6-7 in the morning and will set 5:25 in the afternoon. And that's our weather forecast for tonight, brought to you by Panahon TV. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Panahon TV, where you can get the latest here from Pag-asa, as well as flight cancellations, class suspensions, and related updates on Typhoon Ruby. And join us tomorrow at 5 in the morning as we deliver the latest weather information on the typhoon right here from Pag-asa. This has been your weather girl, April Enerio. Good evening.